Welcome back. This is Laraun and Sherunda's platform. And if you haven't already, if you like what you see, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you can see when our videos are coming out. Also, we have platforms, the Be Minded group. Get into that Be Minded group on Facebook. It's amazing. We get a lot of love there. Also, go to LaraunandSherunda.com. That's where all our blogs are, all our videos. So every blog that we do, we typically try to do a video with it. And also, we're going to give you a freebie for every video that we do. And today, we're going to give you affirmations. Now, affirmations is key. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So we have to put these seeds in our minds that we can do it because it's tough. And now that you establish that you want to have a business, there's a lot of mental things that we have to put up with, that we have to deal with, because you may not get the support that you want. And what I like to say is, are you the hero or are you the coward? Now, it's easy to sit there and say, hey, I want to start my own business. I got this great idea. But the hardest thing is to get someone to buy in. See, the Bible says 2 or 3 to agree, that's when things will happen. And we all know it's already done. Biblically, everything that you want in life is already done. It's the matter if you want to make that decision that is going to work for you. But one thing that we have to deal with is you have faith and fear, and they can't coexist. See, God wants us to have faith. Other issues in your life will bring you fear. Some stuff is conditioned. So I like to say, are you the hero or the coward? Now, I love watching boxing. Cus D'Amato is one of the famous trainers of all times. He was born in 1908, died in 1985, and he was the trainer for Iron Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson was a scared guy, and he had to buy into the belief that Cus D'Amato put in him. And Cus D'Amato once said, there's no difference between a hero and a coward. See, they're both scared, but it's what the hero does when he's scared makes him the hero. Like the firefighter. The firefighter is scared to go in this building to save people, but he decides to go in there and save people, and he's called a hero. The other person who might be standing outside the fire is watching and they don't want to go in. Fear paralyzes him, thinking about the worst that can happen. But I want to give you guys 10 steps on how you could go from being the coward to the hero. Because again, we all feel this. Now, a little bit about me, I've been doing business since 2005 and having good success with my wife and I. And I want to press upon you that go for your dreams. You don't necessarily have to leave your job. See, I always like to say, working on something that you don't love is called stress. That's when you're looking at the clock. I used to go to businesses and sell insurances to certain businesses. And one thing I found is on Fridays, most people are not there. I had to do all my work from Monday through Thursday because most people don't want to be at this job on Friday. And Sundays, they're stressed out. Most heart attacks happen on Sunday and Monday mornings. You're looking at the clock. Have you ever been there? Oh, looking at the clock, trying to leave. Most people don't stay till their whole shift. But when you're passionate about something, you'll stay all day. You don't want to quit working on your passion. It gives you joy. You don't even look at the time. That's where I want you to be, if you want it. Well, I'm going to give you 10 steps to get from being a coward to taking action, because it's already done. Now, the first step that we should make is make a plan. Go get you a journal. Go write in this journal every thought that you have. You have to put it on paper, because if it's not on paper, then it's just a wish. You need a GPS. And once you write it down, it becomes real to you. See, it's not real if you don't write it down, but if you write it down, it becomes concrete. The second step is take action right away. Most people who say they want to start a business, they start doing all this busy work, and it's not really helping them. But take action on money-making activities. A lot of times people are scared to get new clients. Well, you have to get new clients to make money. Most people will try to do busy work during the busy hours and try to do other things like shuffle papers or do something else. Sometimes you have to learn how to delegate those issues. And if it's just you, do it at night. Do it when you get off of work and it's late night. Take time to do the busy work, but when it's work hours, you have to get clients. That's what you need to focus on, more prospecting, if you will, because you need some profit. Profit will give you success. Profit will give you confidence. I don't care if it's $10. That $10 is better than your paycheck because you did it on your own. And if you can make 10, you can make 100. If you make 100, you can make 1,000. If you can make 1,000, you can make 100,000. Now, after that, you have to get some help, but work and take action. Number 3, review your plan and your activity at the end of the day. This is one of the most important things you should do because a lot of times you want to see if that plan that you initially wrote is working. It is the gauge. It's like when you pick a diet and you're trying to lose weight. You have to look at your weight every day to see if it's working. You don't want to ignore it because if you go the wrong way for a certain period of time, that might discourage you. You might say this is not working and you may not want to do it. But if you can look at, we call it plan, do, and review. If you review what you have done, then you can see if you're doing the right thing and you just speed it up and go faster, or you could go a whole different route because there's roadblocks sometimes. So you want to see what you're doing every day. And then you can see if you're going to that right goal, because once you write the plan, you got to write the date when you want it accomplished. And you want to see if you're going that right direction. So definitely review your plan every day. Number 4, proper preparation prevents poor performance. I remember one of the great football players, Ray Lewis, said this statement. And when you prepare well enough, you still have anxiety, but sometimes you want to get it done because you're so prepared. You ever been prepared for a test? Have you ever went for your law degree or took a test and you study so much, you're welcoming the test. You want to see how much you know. Well, this actually decreases a lot of your anxiety if you prepare before you're in battle, because it's a profession. Whatever you decide to do, you have competition. You cannot wing things anymore. Most people wing it, and a lot of times they don't want to go out and do anything because they don't want to be embarrassed. Well, this kind of deters you being embarrassed if you prepare beforehand. Prepare what you're going to say to a customer, prepare your product and everything. So once you're on the go, you're ready. That's why I love sports. That's why I love football. They have a game plan. So they study, work hard all year long and for those 16 games. So they're prepared for their opponent because, believe it or not, the prospects that you're dealing with is your opponent. And they have an idea of what they're going to say to you when they don't want your product. But you have to prepare for that. We are customers have auto responses. Like when you walk in the store and someone says, "How may I help you?" "I'm just looking." That's an auto response. So you have to prepare for all these things as a professional because sometimes they don't know what they don't know. Number 5, get a business trainer. This is very important because most of the time people can go out and it takes people 30, 40, 50 years to learn what they've learned, where you can cut that time frame by finding somebody who's sharper than you and allow them to guide you to that direction. Because if you want what they want, you have to do what they did to get it. There's no way around it. Sometimes you may have to pay for it. A lot of people feel like they should not have to pay for something, but you have to pay for people's time. They don't have to spend their time trying to train you on something that they're already done. So it's good to reward that person for helping you, because money's a scorecard anyway. And if you invest in someone and you pay and you get a good return on it, Nothing's better than that. And it saves you time, energy, and money. Number 6, this is huge. You have to attack your fear. Now, Will Smith once said that he never wanted anything, any fears to stop him from doing anything. So he feared fear. He hated fear. And that is true because a lot of times we'll procrastinate because we're scared of the thing that's stopping you, but to obtaining your dream, we have to get through that fear. So whenever you feel that fear or before you feel it, you need to just do it. The things that you don't want to do is probably the things that you want to do. And you want to attack that. Brian Tracy likes to say in his book, Eat the Frog, is eat the parts that is going to take you the longest first. And once you get past that fear and you increase your comfort level, nothing's going to stop you. So I ask you, what would you do in your life if you wasn't afraid? That's a great question. So attack your fears. Number seven, don't pray for less problems, pray for more skills. This is one thing that a lot of people try to do, but if you understand wealth, solving bigger problems, you get a bigger paycheck. See, CEOs are biggest problem solvers there is because every day the entry-level guy do not know all the issues that's going on in the company. But the CEO is the one who solve all those problems. So if you want to look at your paycheck, the bigger problems you solve, the more money you will make. Number 8, get a workout partner. This is huge because you need someone to hold you accountable. You may not want to hear it, but they're going to stretch you. You know, when people work out, that is a reason why they have a workout partner, because you'll cheat yourself. Everybody wants comfort. They don't want to feel discomfort. So that workout partner will notice when they see you, hey, you need to do 2 or 3 more reps. Let's go, let's do it. And the great thing about the Bible, Jesus told the disciples to go out in twos because it's easier to go out in twos. When you are doing something with someone else and you are dealing with the same issues and then you can go and talk to each other, it's a lot easier than doing it by yourself. Find someone who may be on the same level as you and want the same thing, and it's so much easier to talk to because most people's not going to understand what you're going through. They want to see the finished product. They don't want to participate in the struggle, if you will. But when you have that workout partner who's on that same level and y'all working on the same dreams, it's amazing feeling, and you're going to get to the highest level that you can be because you don't want to let that workout partner down. Number 9, you got to get rhino skin. This is so important. Most people don't want to let their family down. Most people want to be liked. And a lot of times when you're starting a business, you're not going to be liked. Sometimes you got to be tough. If you're trying to go for your dreams, you need to have rhino skin. See, rhino skin is they can run through the forest. In the forest, what I consider is the journey that you take to get to your planned destination when it comes to business. And you want to have to run there, and you don't need your skin getting punctured and bloody, right? But rhino skin can run through and take a lot of the nose, take a lot of the ridicule, if you will. And that's what you need because you're going to get it. The bigger you are, the more people are going to come after you. People are going to sue you. People are going to say your product don't work, and you're going to get a lot of stuff. So you have to take out that clutter and have rhino skin. You have to have tough skin when it comes to this business. You got to believe more than anything that this is going to work because there's 3 stages of business. You get violently opposed, you get ridiculed, and then after that, it becomes self-evident. And people are only going to come when it's self-evident. They're not going to go when it's violently opposed from people. So get that tough rhino skin. Number 10, this is huge. Affirmations. Now, I have 100 affirmations that I read every day, and I have it down in the description, and you can download it for free. Read these every day, but you have to remind yourself that you are great, you are amazing, because there's days you're not going to feel like doing it. There's days you're going to want to just give up, but don't give up, because right at the end of the forest, there's the promised land, and it's there. And we need more people like you to create these products to make a better world out here. But you have to believe it yourself. The number one client you have is yourself. You have to believe. So with that being said, if you like what I've said, if I gave you value, hit that like, hit that subscribe, also hit that notification bell. Go to all of our platforms. Definitely go on our blog, The Affirmations. With that being said, I will see you on the next video.